Okay, welcome back to our program here on Inside Bicol. And my guests for tonight are the top people from the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce. And they have a special project. Now, alam mo, attorney, George and Ernie, a lot of people really have heard about your project. May clamor ngunyan na we've been receiving na they understand fully well yung gagawin nyo. But sabi nila is that nagkaroon ng election. There were people who were re-elected and then igwaman mo niya ng mga bagong mga leaders no, sa mga municipalities. And ang sabi nila, ano lang niya kung taang kami ng opportunity man to prove na kami igwang programa that will fit in to your program on the part of the newly elected officers. On the part naman sa mga re-elected, sabi nila, hindi, kulang pa niya. Gusto namin talagang makuayan na deserving kami. Kaya, ano daw nga kung ma-extend yan because nagkaiba ka ng eleksyon. Now, knowing fully well na medyo short na yung deadline, nag-aapot sila. So, I'd like to ask this question to Attorney Ortega. Attorney, anong masasabi mo kayan sa gawing clamor on the part of the different municipalities na kung pwede ma-extend tanganin lalo nilang maituba?
Fred, in fact, this matter was taken up last June 21 in an informal caucus among some directors of the Chamber of Commerce. And in that meeting, the consensus was, as you have mentioned earlier, na there is a clamor really for these LGUs to participate, but because of unavoidable circumstance like the election, where they were busy campaigning, and then now they're busy with their inauguration or whatever. Then after that, itong mga na-re-elect because that it's not new anymore to them. But itong mga newly elected, they will, I think, for the first 100 days, they'll be groping in the dark. So they have yet to find their way. So, pinagka-ulayan mi, although this has not yet been confirmed by the board, but in an informal meeting, as I've mentioned earlier, nasa consensus was to really to extend this.
Very good. Okay.
So, I think the board of the Commercial Chamber of Commerce and Industry, with our lobbying with the other members of the board,
Is open to the possibility.
Open to the possibility.
Okay.
In fact, we suggested already that why not make the awards night on December 7 and deadline for submission would be on November 7. So, the panel of the Board of Judges will have at least 30 days to evaluate. We cannot hurry them up. For instance, if we get from the religious sector, siyempre, ang religious sector, kuya niyan, very, very careful yan. Very, very careful yan. So, I think, again, this idea of extending the submission of the nomination as well as the awarding of the LGU tabang sa negosyo has a very strong possibility of being extended for the benefit of all the municipalities in the province of Camarines Sur.
Okay. Well, I think that's a very good development because this will now give opportunity for the incumbent, for the re-elected, for the newly elected officials to really now prove. And then siguro now that there's really a lot of discussions, even sa mga ordinary mga tao, maaraman nila. But of course, yung criteria still remains. Di ba? Yung criteria and the selection is just that yung deadline for the submission ang extended. But as far as the process of nominating, yung what you call that criteria and the selection remains.
Okay. So, ang gusto ko lang i-dagdag, ang puntong yan na nagkaklamo is indication na medyo ang sa to yung mga local government interesado din sa programa. Is a confirmation of their interest. Nambot sa Bicol, ang mga leaders mo niyan sa mga local government units are already very aware na ini kay puhan na ang sa kuyang munisipyo dapat miski sa ini dapat mabintilar man na kami nagigibo digdi ng maray-ray para kami kasi ang bottom line digdi is to how to encourage businessmen to spread their investment in some other areas. Ito nga ni bagang sabi ko sa bago na who knows one day na ang mga members digdi kang Council Chamber sa Kulibakang Chamber mag-expand kan sa ng negosyo sa iba-ibang banwaan, and that will make a progress.
Yeah. But of course, bako lang ning concern kang tingin ko mga LGU officials, no? This should also be the concern itong mga ordinaryong tao,
Right.
because they can now tell their local executives on how they should cut on red tape, how they can improve the services. Kaya pagmatik ko ining ginigibo nindo, bako lang ni talagang to prod the mga LGUs officials to make good, but even to encourage itong mga tao naman na mag-suggest naman sa mga LGU na, hoy, ang pag-process nga kang mga business permit, gibunin do, bako ng 15 ang signatories, kung pwede, 5 na lang. Pero nakaka-affect yan,
In fact, Fred, we would be strongly suggesting or recommending to the LGUs for them to put up a one-stop shop. Na dyan sa one-stop shop na yan, kung
At the end
pwede, at the end of the day, uyaw na sa permit mo.
Yeah.
Ayaw ng mga red tape. Because kung dakulo ng red tape, nakaka-discanary yan sa mga negosyante. Ano na ngayon pabubil daw ba kita sa aga
Totoo
or
yan.
next week?
Alam mo, totoo yung attorney, because hindi ba may mga munisipyo na before itong principal mapirma, si mga assistant ko na ma-initial. Hindi pa nga initial. So in short, ang nagpipirma, bako lang talagang, alimbawa kung 10, actually, kung igwapang tig-initial na tig-2, times 2, 20 pala ng may initial, banguyo. So yan ang siguro, kaya siguro tama ni Bigibon nindo na impossible to cut on red tape, even si mga nag-i-initial, di mo na yan, because trabaho mo yan,
Saka, not only that, Fred, let me, ansarong ma-initial, masabi, pag nga nag-i-initial sa health,
yan, gayo.
magdumag ang una niya sa health, pa-initialan mo na nga, bago sa kuya. Di, abala na naman.
Sa kung saan pa attorney, mayong na si boss, dahil na yan. Dahil kung may mapirmahan niya, so why not designate someone if let's say the boss is absent, because normally baga, dahil nga initialan, nasa meeting niya si sir, nagta-travel na yan, that again causes delays.
Yeah. If I may add, this anti-red tape is covered by Republic Act 9845. Tapos ini pong programa na ginigibo kang Council Chamber of Commerce and Industry. This is also an indication of a good public and private sector project. Pag sinabi po pating anti-red tape, ang pig-uurulayan taigdi, this will not only cover the LGU who keeps on inviting investors to invest in a particular municipality. Ini po, paliwanag man po niyo na igwa pa pong ibang government entities na nako-cover kang project, na dapat maging aware na ang anti-red tape does not only cover the LGUs, because igwa pong mga projects ang mga investors na nag-aagi po sa other government entities. So ini po pipapahiling ta na kinakaipuhan ma-realize man po kang other government entities na sindaman mag-cooperate po sa araw po kani mga projects, because ang investor po bako lang po sa LGU na agi man po ni sa other government.
So in effect, ang sabi mo, George, that itong pag-cut ng red tape, pag-process, bako lang si concern sa LGU, other government agencies like BPI, EPON, i-shorten man nila ang mga procedure nila.
That's right.
So yan ang magiging.
If I may add information, kahit pagpuruunan mo sa chamber, yun na yan ang advokasya. Danahiling din ang problema. Dahil sa coverage ng chamber, talagang pinagpupus mo yan. And it was recognized by the PCCI. And we make a move. We sit down with the DTI leadership na ining mga 20 nagpipirma, ano daw kung itim down ta sa inot nga ni, do silang na. Ngunyan, kuya na lang, garo tulo na lang ang mapirma. As a matter of fact, if you're going to ask for a business name, you can get it on the day. Ano,
As far as DTI
as far as
is concerned.
DTI.
is
And
concerned.
then, ini ng mga local government units, ang DILG, naglalaod naman. So, nahihiling ko may proseso sa advocacy kang chamber, bako lang dito sa kamsu, kang intirong Philippine Chamber of Commerce, that the government is take cognizance dito sa kaipuhan na gibuon. Because, after all, kung madumang ka baga sa ibang nasyon, na ma-invest ka duman, at the end of the day, madumang ka sa one-stop shop, mahagad ka duman yung mga portfolio kung saan ka ma-invest. At the end of the day, dara-dara muna, iningi ma-invest nga ako sa housing digdigo sa nasyon kang Thailand o whatever. Dito sa Pilipinas, pabutong kang anong na bulan, o taon, bago ka makakuha tayo, madumang ka sa DNR, etc. So, these are the things that we are trying to solve.
So
Advocacy.
indirectly, with your project, you're trying now to establish a new kind of system processes.
Yeah, it's a shift
So,
of
yung
paradigm.
parang ganun
Oo.
ang by giving some recognition, indirectly, sindaman will now be considered.
Right.
Well, alam mo, sayang, naubos naman kita ng oras. But siguro, attorney, this will not be the last time,
I
we
hope
will
it
have,
will.
we will still have more of this kind because I know that it's very interesting, especially sa mga nagdadalan, gusto sindan nanodan. So siguro, George, what is your parting words to our viewers? Aram mo na iling kita sa free-to-air channel. We're also seen on Sky Cable, various cable companies, and this will also be shown sa mga areas na may mga cable companies na pwedeng dahil inabot kang signal. So anong mensahe mo man, parting word mo sa inda, then
Okay.
later on.
Sana po si Satuya po mga LGUs mag-participate because maray po ang objectives kang programa kang Kamsur Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Tapos duman man po sa other government entities na inaagihan po kang mga papeles kang mga investors, sana man po matabangan ta po na mapabilis o ma-fast track, especially kung mayo man pong problema ang mga papeles. Because that's one way of enhancing more investments, not only for the local investors, but also for the foreign investors.
Okay. Ernie, what's your parting words?
Salamat. Nagkaigo kami ng pagkakataon na maibintilag irarayan sa mayang programa. Tarabangan na kang media, nakulang bagay ang sa mayang pasasalamat. Natangkan ng pagkakataon din. Now we can reach as many municipalities as possible sa pagitan sa iyong program. Lugod, pagtarabangan tayo.
Okay.
Salamat.
So, attorney, your parting words, the principal author of this project, anong mensahe mo?
First, I'd like to thank you, Fred, for
It's my
inviting
honor,
us.
actually.
For inviting
Okay.
us here. We didn't expect this, but your invitation really matters a lot to us.
Well, actually,
Thank
it's
you
an
very
honor
much.
for us to have you here.
Thank you very much
Okay.
for your kind invitation. As far as the LGUs are concerned, we would like to assure them that whatever business endeavor they have in mind, they can come to us. We will give them the necessary advice. We will give them the necessary support. We will give them what we can, what we have, to be of assistance to the business sector, and if possible, if we know the local government officials, we can even make representations with the government officials for and in their behalf. So, to would-be investors in different municipalities, please come in. The door is open. To the LGUs, I would say that let us maintain the good relationship that the Commercial Chamber of Commerce and Industry has with the various LGUs in the province of Camarines Sur. Let us keep helping each other. Hand in hand, we will achieve our goals. Mabalos po sa inyo, boss.
Okay, but before we end, siguro, Ernie, viewers would like to know, how can they contact you? Anong number and then send opisina nito?
Ang secretariat mi po, yan
Okay.
dyan sa investment building, digdi sa may atubangan mismo kang medical center, digdi sa Naga,
Bicol Medical Center.
Bicol Medical Center. Yan po dyan, ready ang sumuyang secretary.
Any phone number na siguro may nagdadala. Anong numero na pwede
First
nilang
dates.
apudan?
Ang telephone number mi po digdi 473-3168. Landline niya. Ano? Kung dahi man, hapon lang po si Miss Miel Bunggol na iyo po ang Secretary General ng Samuyang organisasyon na siya po oral daw ang nagre-receive ng mga hapot, etc. Kung ikaw ka mong additional information na gusto pang makuha, pagdi lang po magapot sa telepono digdi sa number na ini.
Or email.
Or email. We have the email at camsorchamber _ph at yahoo.com.
Anyway, you'll see it on the screen.
Right.
And then take note of that. So with that, we'd like to thank si George, si Ernie, and of course, the founding chairman of the Camarines Sur Chamber of Commerce that despite his busy schedule, he gave us this opportunity. Thank you very much, Ernie.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you, thank you.
But
Tennis will...
go back to tennis.
Yes.